Hello, boys. I'm finally bringing a review, or sort of. It's basically my final impressions of Monster Hunter Rise Plus Sunbreak. Um, I'm going to be mainly talking about Sunbreak and the end boss game content, so I wouldn't be mentioning that much anything else. But at the same time, it's going to be a short one, so a small review. Mainly because it's a very old game right now. Well, I wouldn't say super old, but whilst just have been released, it hasn't been announced for Switch 2, which I was expecting to happen during the presentation. It did not. We got two other Capcom games. I think one was Street Fighter 6 with some of the DLC on it, and Kunitsugami, which I thought it was one of the Game of the Year contenders for last year, but I didn't want any of them. I mean, I'm happy that Kunitsugami is getting another Afterlife thought, but I was expecting for Wilds. Either Wilds or one of the latest Resident Evils, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. Anyway, let's talk about Sunbreak, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, the expansion. My final impressions comes after more than 400 hours over the course of 4 years. Basically, this is Capcom's quintessential game as a service, and possibly the best example of it in any single player game. You can criticize a lot of things about the model, but when the base game already gives you hundreds of hours of experimentation and fun, it's hard not to fall in love with it. At the end of the day, with all the title updates included, you end up being thankful for it. That solid base is what allows the game to keep growing and offer variety, both for the more casual crowd and for hardcore players who thrive on the toughest missions. Dive deep into the lore, fire up Excel to start theory crafting, and basically earn a degree in hunting while mastering all 14 available weapons. Because yes, all weapons in this fucking game are way too different, especially if you add the skills and all that. The skills from the weapons and the skills from your armor. So it's a lot of things going on. The expansion brought a conclusion and an epilogue to Rise, a whole new story, another ending, and an epilogue, and an even a post-epilogue for Sunbreak. And it fleshed out the NPC relationships through the follower system. That is just the surface. Anyone who is fully immersed in the expansion is hooked on the anomalies like a bad drug. These hunts are generally tougher and less predictable. Any monster can show up, including Apex and Ryzen, even in the same quest. The best part, they have their own progression system. Leveling up gives you different rewards and unlocks a new system for upgrading weapons and armor, which is called Courier Skills. New decorations, level 4 geos, and on and on and on. It keeps the hardcore player base well fed, pushing them to keep experimenting and discovering new builds. And then Wilds came, the next destination for the hardcore fanbase. As for me, honestly, I don't even know. I am more casual and more relaxed. My degree in bows and dual blades will probably have to wait for whatever version they release on the Switch 2, and I hope that happens rather sooner than later. As for now, my Switch backlog is at 283, so hopefully that keeps going down. And yeah, that's it. I was planning to write something bigger and grandiose, but fuck it. I usually don't have the time anymore. I wanted to keep playing Monster Hunter Sunbreak, at least until reaching level 300 of the anomaly quest, which I think is the maximum, because by then you unlock another type of quest, which are the hardest quest in the game, but it's just way too grindy at that point. I think I stopped around 240 or 241, so just in time to unlock a few of the latest jewels, but still it's just way too many quests. I think I would have loved a little bit more of content for the anomalies, because you end up repeating a lot of um monsters, like, and then most of them are not I'd say they are not that of a different fight. Maybe the Risen dragons, which are basically the elder dragons but transformed. But I don't know. I feel like something was missing there. I love that there was entire progression system for, as I said, the courier skills are something great. But still, I feel like something was missing there. But at the same time, it wasn't that much big of a deal. I mean, it was catered for the hardcore audience. I'd say the casual will finish with Primal Xeno, which was a great fight, by the way. I think is most likely the best fight in the game for someone that utilizes dual blades like me. It was fucking funny with all the dodges and counter attacks. I haven't tried the bow in a very long time as well though, so I don't know how would that be. But yeah, it was a really good fight. Anyway, that's it for me, and I'll see you on my next review. Ciao ciao. Bye bye.